Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the Vols run through the tee, they are in for a show. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Coyotes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Westbrook. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running the red zone. It's Lewis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Coyotes offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They're trying to get to it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, if you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
He'll throw on third down. He looks that one in nicely. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Vols! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Coyotes want to crank the tempo. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Handoff from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beal. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Coyotes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Coyotes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kemp. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
On second down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! What a grab and go for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Coyotes are in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled after picking up the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Coyotes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now this offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's complete to the right. and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Fires it incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Throws to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Coyotes will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
And he's still running after the move. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be 1st down. Into the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown ball! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's James. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Coyotes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Tennessee, 44. Coyotes.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna try to get it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Coyotes will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. And the Coyotes will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Can they catch him? What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success.
Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after him. Unloads it downfield. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Coyotes line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Leaves it with the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Flips it out to the back. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him. Throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drills him with a stiff arm. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Coyotes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. Able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Coyotes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Discards a man. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Tennessee, 72.
He'll bring it out. It's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After this, it'll be a wrap. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from them.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.